down and scalp you while you scream.
Ooh, I would not want a haircut from that guy. Hey guys, it's Chief here from CHG, and I just wanted to bring you a few handy little hints in building your Orc Army, in upgrading your fortress, and just understanding a few of the systems that are at play in Shadow of War. I've been playing a lot of it recently since it came out on Tuesday. I've got about 35 hours in it now. I've enjoyed it. I've completed the game as well, so spoiler free. And I'm just going to give you some handy hints on how to get on top of everything. Now, I could not stress this point enough. I know it's pretty obvious, particularly if you've been playing a lot like I have, but the best way to get good, strong army going is by dominating as many orcs as humanly possible. This is the way that this strategy works. You want as many orcs dominated as you can, because eventually what we're going to do is have them all fight each other for levels. But before we can have them do that, we just need to collect as many as we can, regardless of level. Shame them if you need to. Now, another thing you can do if you've got them in the garrison, which is in the marketplace, if you've got some orcs in the garrison, you can always just chuck them on the battlefield as well. If there's space for them to go out, you can just put them straight out there. Just use your low level ones. Just find your low level ones that you have in the garrison that you're probably not going to deploy anywhere else, and chuck them on the battlefield, and then have them engage in combat with each other. This way, you might get those orcs to be of a higher level, and they could potentially become useful. So the garrison's a really important place to check. Now, you can get orcs from completing online missions such as fortress assaults, and you'll get war chests, and occasionally you'll get some orcs in that war chest. So it's important to just jump into the garrison and see if you've got any followers hanging around doing nothing, particularly when you're trying to get all of those orcs, all of your war chiefs and your overlord to a really, really high level.
Are you an ugly one? I always have to fight the ugly ones.
So welcome to the fight pits. This is the important bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to get one of the orcs that you've just branded or deployed. You're going to press Y. You're going to pick another one of your orcs that you have. You're going to press Y again, and it's going to put them in a pit fight. Now, there are downfalls to this, and kind of big ones. You are going to lose at least one orc every time that you do this. But the orc that wins will gain 7 levels, and you'll also get any item that the orc that dies drops. This is, I have found, one of the faster, safer ways of doing this. You don't have to put too much at risk in terms of orcs. You just choose which ones you want to fight. You can even slightly rig it. So that guy got wrecked pretty aggressively just then. It was a higher level, but that's how it works. Gained 7 levels. I got a legendary item out of it. Everybody kind of goes home pretty happy. I have lost an orc, and you got to be careful, because this can happen. Level 15 versus a level 31. I was like, he'll go in, he'll wreck it, he'll gain a heap of levels, and then the upset of the century happened. So just be careful when you're doing this, when you're like, oh, I'll just chuck a low level guy against a high level guy. Okay, so war chiefs are important. This is crucial. You've got your army at a nice, reasonable level, the same level as Talion. You want to get those ones that are the nice high levels, and you want to make them war chiefs straight away. What you're going to notice straight away as well is that your castle's defense rating is going to shoot through the roof. It was 171, now it's 228. It's just gone straight up now that I've got those high level guys up top. Okay, training orders. These are essentially buff cards that you can apply to your war chiefs, to your orcs on the ground, and to your overlord, making that particular orc a far more formidable fighter. It could be a new weapon that's cursed or poisoned or on fire. You can add units of defenders that walk around with them. You can add units of Caragors that walk around with them. You can give them a new mount. You can add a mount to them if they didn't previously have one. It makes those orcs far, far harder to kill. You can get all of these cards from war chests and things like that that you get from playing online. Okay, this is a pretty simple one, pretty straightforward one. On the left, you've got your assault force and your assault rating. They're the orcs that you take with you when you're assaulting someone. On the right here, this is the important part. You have all of your fortress upgrades. Now, it is really important that all of those orcs, see I've got them nice, they're all 38, they're nice and neat and tidy, they're all of a high level, highest quality I can have them. Now I'm going to start applying buffs to each of those zones that they're in charge of, whether it be poison sprouts, iron walls. All of these things are so important to have them activated when an assault starts. They are the first line of defense. They are the hindrance to the attacker. Now, Marian you will earn Marian throughout the game pretty simply by just completing objectives, doing activities. Occasionally orcs will drop them, but the easiest way to make lots of Marians, so you can buy war chests, so you can upgrade those bastions on the fortresses, you can get all of those war chiefs to the max level that you need them to be at. It's all going to cost Marian. And the easiest way to get lots of Marian is by selling any unused items that you don't need. You're not using them, you don't need them, there's nothing you can do with them, you can't sell them on a marketplace or anything like that. So just destroy them, get the Marian for it, and then you can put that Marian to good use. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please just leave a little like and a subscribe. And if you want to see some more tutorials on Shadow of War, if you've got any questions, just hit me in the comments below and we can have a chat down there. See you later.